Hi, today we're going to talk about Microsoft Word and using the Home tab. The Home tab is where you start when you open a Microsoft Word document. You'll see the cursor blinking on the page and you'll just type whatever you want. I'm going to type a sentence to play with Microsoft Word because the easiest way to learn how to use Microsoft Word is just to play with it. Anytime you want to make a change with what you've typed, you have to highlight the text, and then you can come up here and play with some of the tools. This is the font section. The font is the style of writing. So if I want to change the font, all I have to do is click. I can hover over any icon and it will tell me what it does. This makes it bold. So if I click on bold, it gets darker. If I click on italic, it makes the line squiggly. All I have to do is click it again to make it go away. This one is underline. I click to underline. If I want to change the way the letters look, the font style, I'll click on this one that says font, and I can scroll down until I find a font that I like. I'll click on that font. If I want to change the size, this says font size. I'll click the arrow and I'll choose a new size. This is a shortcut to that. This says grow my font. If I click on this one, it gets bigger and bigger. This one says shrink the font. So if I click on this one, it gets smaller and smaller. I can use this one to change the case. If I want them to be all lowercase, it makes my capitals go away. If I want them to be all uppercase, that does that for me. If I want to just capitalize each word, let me do that. If I want to change the color of my letters, I can do that right there. Select my colors. If I want to just highlight a few words, I can do that. This one lets you have special text effects like make it glow, make a reflection, make a shadow, and that is the Word font choices. Anytime you don't like what you've done, all you have to do is come up here to undo. We can undo that. And there we go. The next section is called the paragraph section. It lets you do things like change how the text is aligned. This is aligned at the left. If I want to make it centered, I would click this one that says center. This one aligns everything to the right. And this one is called justified. It makes it spaces the words equally between the right and the left. If I want to change and make it double spaced, I click on this one that says line and paragraph spacing. And this is single spaced. This one is double spaced. Sometimes your teacher will ask you to double space your assignment. This is how you do it. This one lets you create a bulleted list. You can even choose your bullet style. This one lets you create a numbered list. So that will give it the number 1, and every time you push enter, it will add another number. If you highlight the text again and you want to change your indent, this increases the indent. This decreases the indent. If you want to change the background color, you can click that button to do that. This lets you create outline borders. If you want to make something around the whole thing, just on the left, just on the right. This is something we don't usually use a lot, but this is the styles section. If you click on the different styles, it will take away the formatting that you've done and give you a new kind of formatting. And I can go back using the undo as long as I want to. And that is the Home tab.